Hello, hello to the people. If you are checking this out on stream right now, the artwork you are looking at, and for those watching on YouTube, that is the beginning, or that is the end of the Time Fornicators picture. We finally got the project up. I've been doing this in kind of like the background. It's been a piece I've been working to have commissioned. I've been really excited about it, and it just turned out amazing. For those wondering who the artist is, his name's Tadas. You can find his information. Well, I might have to post him in my description later, but definitely a guy you want to check out. I did an amazing job on this stuff. I was so happy about it. Um, and I really wanted to show off what he's been working on. So I'm gonna keep this up for a few minutes while we wait for the rest of the group to show up. But I had to show it off. I've also got some cool designs that I'm working on in the background as well. For those wondering, I have some shipments coming in, probably in the next like month or so, of a couple of unique and fun creations we've been working on. Um, One of the things I will be doing, for those wondering, is I will be introducing in this series a unique character, a personal character of mine, a first character of mine. Um, so I'm looking forward to that, and we will be taking care of that here as well throughout this session. Let me just get my things up. Actually, it might be something I work on this weekend. Is my old character. Alright, so I have this encounter ready to go. We'll have this ready to run. I've got my characters pulled up. I've got my campaign for the Halcard Company. We're all ready to go. Alright, I'm going to mute my mic for a second, guys, just because I'm in the middle. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I have a reply from someone. Uh, Alright, post that. Do, do, do. Well, it looks like no one's showing up today. Alright, now I'm going to mute for a moment so I can check something. Alright, I've unmuted myself. Oh, yeah. Do do do. Ba 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 da da. Alright. Wow. Bum 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 bum. So how's everyone doing in the chat, in the voice chat? I'm chilling out because I'm lonely. I normally invite, Wolf or Tren in here, but, no one's showing up. Money has it that they're all going to be late, so, or not show up at all. God, this art piece turned out great, though. I am so happy with this piece. Let me put my little face up in the right corner while this is going on. Look at that glorious piece. Ah, man. It turned out just amazing, and I am so proud. This is well worth a commission. If you really want to see more art like this of the groups from the D&D groups, hit me up, and I will definitely be commissioning some other pieces. Right now, actually, what I have ordered is some of our famous NPCs from the different stories. I've been going through. You can't see my hands, so let me put them up here. I've been going through and grabbing all of my like a famous NPC from each of the campaigns, and I am getting them 3D printed through Hero Forge. I'm of course having my first D&D character done in bronze. His name was Alfred Stone, and I do have a plan to put him in this world. So don't worry, guys. You'll see that here soon. And then there is of course the traditional like Tenum's getting done up, Zarius, so 1x, 10x Tenum, Greg the Bloodthirsty's getting done, and a few others are getting done that'll be surprises. I'm debating on doing a couple others, but we'll see. It's gonna be one NPC from each campaign, so or a really reoccurring NPC, so look forward to that. Oh man. Um, and yeah, so I'm really excited that that's gonna come out really well. They will be hopefully shipping here within the next month or so. I'm getting them all done in steel rather than bronze. But while I'm sitting here, one of the things I can work on while chilling out is one of my characters, because I have a character I've been wanting to do for a while that I actually have not done in 5e. So this was a personal character of mine who I wanted to get made up. Because he was a pretty badass guy. Although, I think I'd have to go look at his stats, and what he ended up making it to. But I believe he ended up making it pretty high overall. We'll do that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Yellow. How you doing?
Hello.
Oh no, are you gonna be in one of your depressed moods throughout this session?
Hmm?
I said, oh no, are you going to be in one of your depressed moods throughout this session?
I gotta talk. And I just woke up. Thank you very much.
That doesn't mean anything.
It does so.
You end up depressed all the time, so, through these sessions. And I want to make sure, because if you're going to be, I'm just going to cancel the session now.
Nope.
Alright. What is that? Ooh. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Alright, let's go through. I'm just getting something set up on the side while I'm sitting here chatting with you. Do 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 do. Alright, let's do that. I'm excited. So the picture has been ordered, so I'm getting a print done of the art piece from Tadas that I showed you guys. And then I'm also getting a couple of NPCs made currently from Hero Forge that I've decided to make. So,
Nice.
yep, I'm ecstatic. Jesus, hi Maya.
It glitched out. I went from a voice chat with Captain to here.
Ah,
I'm still sort of eating dinner, so I'll probably mute a bit, but yeah.
okay. Well, go eat your dinner.
I am proud of Maya. Maya is doing very well.
Glad to hear.
Better than the Swedish, for sure.
That's fair. Pa-pa-pa-pum. Oh yeah, don't forget to get your character sheets all set up.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Always first thing.
What do I want to get?
Achieve in life.
I've already achieved what I needed to in
Hello,
life.
Miss Guardia.
You know, let's go with.
Oh, I didn't see that Fook was in here. Hello, Fuka.
Ow!
Wow, Captain. Just gonna ignore Fuka like that?
I wasn't. I just clicked on Halcard Company, then I tagged off to look more at the mirror voice.
That's fair.
It's okay, Fuka. I acknowledge your existence.
Oh,
Baby
man.
Dragonborn, come back. You can blame it all on me.
And he will.
Yeah, everyone does.
Pretty much. Ow! Whoever keeps smacking their mic.
I think you need to turn Mascaria
Not me.
mic down.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh man, okay. So
Because
there's
it's not
that.
hurting my ear.
Well, fuck you then.
Wait a second. I have her at max volume. Why is it hurting your ears?
I don't know. I don't care.
He's sensitive.
Motherfucker, I will hurt you.
Therapy is a viable option.
You know, you just
Captain,
added
that was
an extra
yeah.
an
That was
extra
an
monster.
unnecessary comment, Captain. Okay, there's
No.
my joke, and then
Oh.
there's.
No, you both
I'm
did.
being dead serious though.
Don't worry, you both did.
Be
Never
less
mind.
serious. Captain, take things less literally.
Sorry.
See, it's all your fault again, Captain. Put all the
What-
blame on
wait.
you.
What did I do?
Existed.
If you breathe, it's your fault.
She's not wrong.
But I'm an asthmatic. If I don't breathe like in 10 seconds, I'm gonna fucking die.
Oh
Yeah,
well.
then breathe. We're not stopping you from breathing.
Hello, Flint. Do 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 do. I'm just going
I
through.
would really like to breathe now.
Can you? Well, you're breathing because you're talking.
Nope, I'm pushing out air.
If Air dies, can I get his things?
Sure.
Alright.
You get my head.
Yeah. And whatever your mysterious birthday present is.
Mm-hmm.
Another sentient weapon.
Oh, Jesus Christ. If I get another character that wields sentient weapons, I think I might snap my own neck.
You could just
I
throw
can't
the
deal
weapon
with
away.
another talking weapon. Yeah, but like powerful weapon.
She's not wrong.
Just get rid of it. Just take.
I mean,
take
shit,
the-
I throw
take the hit.
Voltia's Wrath all the damn time. It just keeps coming back.
Well, you're an artificer. You can pump up your weapons with infusion, so you don't need a sentient one.
I can't pump it with infusion until level 2.
Well, that's probably gonna be after this fight if we survive.
The strong on the if.
Always strong on the F.
I'm not totally planning your first fight right now.
You've had like almost a whole month to plan, so
I
I'm
know.
sure you've got something big and big and deadly.
You're not wrong.
Exactly.
Ooh, that sounds like an interesting name.
I think my next character will be
Exactly.
a sorcerer.
Not a
Wild
bad
I haven't
idea.
played a sorcerer in a while.
Not a bad idea. They're
Wild
pretty
magic
squishy
sorcerer.
though. Oh God, no! Don't give him ideas.
Pyromaniac.
Wild magic sorcerers are so cool.
No.
They have built-in
like backstory into their class. It's so cool.
Please, for the love of God, no.
They're only as powerful as the DM like lets them. Like a lot of the stuff that's in their like stuff, it's like DM discretion.
Mm-hmm. I like that. Let's do that. Get that, and then what else do I want?
I'm really hoping I'm able to live with this character. I've got an idea that I really, really, really want to execute.
I'm bringing back an old friend of mine, so I'm excited.
Like a person, or like a real life person, or like a monster.
Rope of useful items. Did I make this? Oh, I did make that. Oh, by the way, I posted the art for those who are watching. I did post the art for the Grim Legacy thing on the Twitch stream right now, or not Grim Legacy, Time Fornicators, on the stream backdrop right now. So that's what you're seeing currently. For those wondering. You know what? That would probably be the most useful.
Ew.
Oh, and are we going with the
Did you look
Sorry.
at meme chat?
Ow! I just smacked the room.
Yes, that's
That's an
nasty.
inside joke to the Sunday campaign. I'm sorry. That wasn't meant for you, Flint. Your poor frat boy eyes.
No, Jesus Christ. Are we going with the name that I picked out for the group?
That is for the group to decide.
Well, that's what I'm asking. Like, I'm asking their opinion because I didn't see anyone else present an idea.
I got a good name for you if you want one.
Well, I want to see if they want to go with mine.
I don't remember your name.
First impressions.
Not bad, actually.
Eh,
Where did I get tagged in?
I don't have any better ideas.
And Maya, I believe you
what
said that you
what
liked
was your
it.
idea? What was your idea?
My idea was Flint and the Bros.
Yeah, and we vetoed that real quick.
Breakin will say no.
Yeah, the idea that I put out there was first impressions.
Ooh, has a ring to it.
That's what you said last time.
Could also be, the never plays, the monthly game, the bad luck, the when will we ever play again.
The when we cans.
Oh my god.
The when we can't.
I would prefer something that's a little bit more optimistic.
We are hopefully gonna live.
Make it something
I'm
with blood in the
positive we're
the
going
name.
to die.
There you go.
What? He's practicing. He's got to see which one will kill us better.
Oh no, I know which dice, if I really want to kill you, will do better.
But you're
I'm
gonna be merciful and not use it right away, right?
I'm not using my Black Dragon dice now.
Yep.
Ooh, scary dice. Ooh, scary plastic cubes. Oh no.
Flint dice first.
Flint?
He'll
That's
just
okay.
charisma his way out
I
of
tried,
death.
man. I really did.
I'm not gonna let the DM rule me through fear. I'm just not that kind of player. I'm sorry. You can kill me as many times as you like. You'll never break my spirit.
Wait, did you become an anime protagonist?
You can try as much as you like, but you'll never break my warrior spirit.
Sonic? Is that you?
I was fucking thinking Naruto, but goddamn, you actually made me laugh at that. Coffee went up my nose. Fuck.
Bounce pad. Have you guys seen that?
Oh.
The Sonic voice actor, and he's playing Sonic 06 on like a stream, and he's like bounce pad.
Nope.
Oh,
You just keep
God.
saying bounce pad.
All right, Flint
And it's
lives.
how
He
I-
made me laugh. Oh fuck! Ow!
Yes.
My nose. I just snorted cold brew. That was not a fun feeling.
I love cold brew. So good.
So do I, but I don't like smelling it.
Ooh.
I was about to say I wouldn't want to snort it.
Yeah. Alright, this should be a fun one. I'm going to introduce you to an old friend. This will be a fun game. You guys will most likely live. Oh, to think. If you do, you'll level up to about level 3.
Well, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of power leveling.
Oh, they always power level in the first portion, but you can talk to the people who have been in Rejected Potential and Grim Legacy. When you get to the higher levels, it gets a lot trickier. This purple dice is not as great. It gives and it takes pretty quickly. I'm rolling natural 20s and natural 1s left and right. Ah, sad days. Let's get some good theme music before session to get me blocked on YouTube some more. Let me see.
This is either gonna go really good or really bad.
There is no in between.
Yeah.
C minor. Put it in C minor.
Here we go. Where have all the good men gone? And where are all the guns? The DM promises
God.
not to sing. To fight the wise.
Just don't play a bard, DM.
I actually thought about it. I was gonna play one of Wolf's
I'm a
campaigns,
hero!
but Wolf said no.
Holding up for a hero till the end of the night.
God damn it.
You
Man.
gotta be strong and it's gonna be fun and it's gonna be the fish on the fight.
Maybe you should be a bard. You have to sing in that voice.
Just like quietly to himself.
Yeah, no kidding.
Flint, yeah, I'm sure Flint, if drunk, would sing. He seems like the type. You could get him.
He
to sing.
sings. He like sing. He has his own theme song that he does when he's fighting.
Really? And then
Naturally.
while we're sneaking, does he like do like?
Yeah, he sings. Yeah,
Make
he
sure
sings
he's
the
in the
Mission
back
Impossible
when we're
theme song.
when we're stealthy. Make sure he's in the way back, away from us.
No kidding.
You know how Flint is. The fucker's just gonna charge.
Probably.
I don't know. I feel like Flint could maybe be sneaky.
True.
Just
I'll
maybe
try
not
to make
for
friends with
long.
him first.
Well, we gotta sneak up to
I
surprise
just
him with
get the vibe
friendship,
that you are
Flint.
gonna like.
Friendship
true.
just
Even though-
happens to be the name of my sword.
I
Stab,
love
stab.
surprises.
Do you?
Oh,
Flint
Oh,
likes surprises. Yeah.
I've got a
Flint.
surprise.
no one else. Well, get to have fun.
Then you would
Reagan.
love me.
Surprise, surprise.
I'm confused.
Oh, my parents didn't. plan it.
What are
Oh.
you talking about, Captain? That was a little bit out of context.
Yeah, Tad.
You said I love surprises.
You know what I love?
Coffee.
That, and I've got potion dice on D&D Beyond, and I'm loving these things.
Ooh.
Nice.
They're just
Oh yeah,
pretty.
don't you get them for free?
I think so. I don't remember how I got them.
They're like a little promo thing.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I bought all of the books or if it's just because of the fact that it was something I pre-ordered. Like, I didn't pre-order the dice specifically. I don't know if it might have come attached to something. But there's also the Frostbane ones, which aren't as cool. The potion ones are still my favorite. I just like the sounds.
Wait, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's like a liquid. Not when you roll it, but when it disappears, you hear the liquid like dissipate.
The D&D Beyond dice are all
Yeah.
3D and stuff, and they have little
Mhm.
sound
Yeah, if you
effects.
click on roll it, they do like clicky clack sounds when they roll.
Holy shit, that's
Pleasing
cool.
to the ears.
Yes, it is.
It makes the inner dice goblin happy.
Oh, that reminds me. I'm gonna get this ready for. I love that sound.
Goblins, yeah.
Okay, there. Keep forgetting which
Those
one.
gosh darn gerblins.
Oh yes, naturally. Gotta love them, right?
Gotta love him.
Gotta love 'em.
What's going on?
I rolled 20 d20s at the same time, and it was pure chaos.
Oh gods, I don't even
How
want to
did you do
imagine.
that?
I clicked on the d20 icon, and I clicked the d20 20 times. And then
And
I
you
hit
just
roll.
roll all those sounds.
Yep.
Uh oh. Oh Jesus! I actually froze my computer trying to do that.
I tried to get it up to 20. I only got to 9.
I got to 50.
Hang on, I'm trying to. My phone keeps lagging out.
Yeah, don't do it on your phone.
It like cuts me out at like 9 or 10. It just like it doesn't want me to roll any higher. Or maybe the button's just sensitive.
Fair enough.
Well, I'll get to 20 D4s though. 30 D4s. Oh god.
Oh man.
I got a 68 total, guys,
Nice.
of D4s. Oh god, now the dice have to dissipate. Oh no, what have I done? They're not leaving.
Uh-huh. That
They're
was
not
the
going
problem.
away. Okay, they're gone.
Oh.
Just gonna turn that off.
Let me see if I can find it. Wait, is that not in here anymore? Let me check something really quickly. Huh. I thought it was in here. Hello.
Hello.
Why
Hello.
is it not?
Hello.
Oh, that's why.
Hey, it's Muscaria.
What's going on,
Um,
Mitchie?
If I sound funny, it's 'cause I broke my headphones.
Congrats.
What did you do to those poor headphones? What
Uh,
did they do to you?
they just keep, you know, like when the audio just goes to one side?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just bought these.
Oh gosh. Yeah, must have something wrong with the wires or something.
Yeah. So,
So do you only hear us in one ear?
I'm gonna assume that's a yes.
Well, rip that one ear in particular.
Mm-hmm. I'm just looking for something. There it is. Do they not have?
I need a hero.
Is this song gonna be stuck in everyone's heads now?
Huh? What? I'm not even paying attention.
Gosh darn it, Flint.
Is Flint singing? I don't hear him.
No, but he did, and Miss Garin was singing it again.
I need a hero.
That's cute.
Gosh darn it. Look at the butterfly effect you have, Flint. Look at what you've done, the domino effect.
I'm just such a. I have such an effect on people. I'm such a beautiful just inspirer.
Okay, apparently Flint's got an ego on him.
Slightly.
Just a little
Slightly.
bit.
You need it if you're a partier. You gotta have a little bit of confidence.
I'm going to break him.
Nah, he's good. I don't want to be broken. I'm fine.
I'll break
I'd
you
prefer to
in
be
just like a
fixed.
horse.
That's gross.
Well, he's like a dog.
I'm not into that.
Never said you had to be.
Oh god. Consent is important.
Not in
Consent.
D&D.
Flint says Flint's kink is consent.
God damn it.
I thought it was friendship.
Flint's biggest turn on is a meaningful relationship.
Hard to find those in this world.
Just one more minute.
I'm honestly waiting for my internet just to crash, to be honest, because we're having high winds out here.
Oh, man.
So.
Don't say that.
Oh yeah, please knock on
I'm-
wood or something.
I'm
Well-
like one minor inconvenience from a mental breakdown.
I
Well,
mean,
I
we've
stubbed my
already had
toe,
our
I'm gonna
once
be
a month
5
game,
minutes late.
so you know.
Let's make it twice a month, just to spice it up a little bit.
Let's just do it once a year, guys. I mean, come on.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll come back and I'll fully
My
be ready.
eye is actually twitching. Please stop.
Where's
It's
all
7
like
o'clock. Let's go. Let's go. Let's
the,
go. Come on.
the energy drinks or something you've drank?
I had coffee earlier.
I just
Yeah,
finished mine.
like Captain's coffee from the Tabaxi land.
That's Cuban coffee. Welcome, one. Actually, in fact, only one. There's no all to that.
One person.
For those who watch us on YouTube, which actually, to be honest, these episodes seem to get more traction on YouTube, as the whole Xyrus situation proved. Thank you all for joining us today. This is the Halcard Company game. This is a bunch of level 1 players with a couple of newbies, and I state this because, well, we've only had one session so far. Of course, I am joined with veteran player Fuka, who will be playing Grim. Two semi-pro players with the group. Jacob playing Ear and Maya playing Bragan. And then two newbies, both Miguel and Michi. So, last time we left off, most of them don't remember because that was about a month ago.
I kind of remember.
Would you like to tell the story then?
Basically, okay. We were at the mercenary group. Flint got drunk, made friends, made strawberry jam, got eaten with the help of Scaria.
It wasn't quite strawberry jam.
Reagan had an awful voice because I didn't have a good voice then. We went towards battle. Grim ran off to do a suicide mission. Air became a goblin. And then we were sneaking with Flint, like, I think 40 feet away. You know, for stealth reasons.
That sums it up. All right.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're attacking. They have no idea what's going on, but they know for a fact that Flint threw up in a bush and that Grim ate a deer.
Void
As
2.
3, I believe. As the party begins to stealth their way up closer towards the castle, all minus Grim, who has decided to charge up or on his own or charge off on his own, we will start with the rest of the party before we get to Grim. So,
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Ear, as you are leading this group, you can see that the goblins on the walls are still shooting crossbow bolts down at... God damn it, Tren. Shooting crossbow bolts down still at the Dragonborn soldiers that have been kind of stationed outside and have backed off from the previous siege. And as you guys are stealthing up,
Yeah, whatever.
What?
You rolled dice as soon as I fucking sent that text, so I figured you were gonna just do some BS damage to me.
Flunt and Ear. All right. So as Ire, how would you prefer it be pronounced?
Stop. It's pronounced air.
Alright. Air. As far as it goes, as you can see that the goblins are shooting down bolts at the Dragonborn soldiers just slightly out of their range. You can see they seem pretty distracted. For the most part, these castle walls are still about 30 feet high. These are not short walls by any means. And from what you can see, is around 12 goblins at least up on the walls. You do hear someone giving orders up above in what you recognize as, I assume you speak Dwarvish, am I correct?
I do speak Dwarvish.
You do recognize that there is what sounds to be someone yelling in Dwarvish, "Aim for the eyes, boys! Aim for the eyes!" as he continues shouting.
And are they on our side or the other side?
They seem to be inside the voice seems to be coming from inside the castle. As you see bolts continuing flying out, it looks like the Dragonborn are readying their siege equipment to start launching fireballs out at the walls to try and knock these walls down. Now, this is a pretty small castle, 4 small towers and a central tower. This is not a proper like dwarven fortress by any means. This was a trade post originally. So the rest of the mercenary company is awaiting you lot, watching with eager eyes as you go to prove yourself and as Grim charges off. What would you like to do? You are currently about 50 feet away from the castle itself, and none of the goblins have noticed you or your party members.
I would like to make a check around the wall to see if there's any possibly like damaged opening or basically some way that I would be able to get in so I could go around and unlock.
Alright, give me a perception check.
Okay. That is going to be 19.
Okay. As you look about, with the party kind of standing behind you and following your every move, you do notice something off to the far right. A very small, but decent enough size for like a child to get through, graded sewer that seems to have a sort of not clay, but rather almost sandstone-like vent coming out of it where water is draining out of. You're guessing this is probably a sewer from the central tower.
Okay. I make way for the sewer, and while on my way, I remember one of the small children that I saw from my hometown and turn into one of them.
All right, as you guys all follow Air, basically you just start to see him kind of morph from this kind of decent sized hobgoblin down to a very small, light, very pale skinned, blue eyed, white haired kid or humanoid esque kid, and starts running towards this sewer grate that you all can see now. Most of you don't believe you could probably fit through this thing with the size of the grates, how they are, without at least cutting them off. And they seem to be made of some sort of wood. You're not 100% sure what kind of wood overall, though. As I assume the rest of the party follows, I'm hearing no objections, so I'm going to assume that's a yes. Heading
Yes.
over
All right.
there. Air, as you finally get over to it, walking up to the water, you see the water is like a mix between a brownish yellow kind of color and it's flowing straight out. You can smell a almost copper-like scent to it. The grates look to be breakable if you need to, but you seem to be able to squeeze through if you wish.
If I can just squeeze through, then that's what I'm gonna do.
All right, as you kind of step into into the little pipeline in the ground and begin kind of wading through, the occasional feeling of something kind of a little bit of mass either getting squished under your foot or passing by as it bumps into your leg, floating through. As you kind of squeeze in between best you can, you manage to pop out the other side. A little bit of markings from the wood itself, as you notice they were cut just slightly to splinter off. And the rest of the party is now staring at you as you have made it through.
I would like to. Oh, sorry.
Yes, as you are
Uh,
looking around,
okay.
you see goblins, of course, marching about. None of them have noticed you at this point. Many seem to have set up little tents all around the main tower. Looking about, you see a very large wagon that seems to have iron bars on the outside and what looks to be some sort of covering on the inside. You also notice a rather large fellow compared to your current size that looks to be dwarvish. Looks to be a mountain dwarf from your guess, and he is carrying around with him a very interesting designed warhammer. As you kind of get a decent look from where you're at, it seems to almost glow with a light to it, as if the sun itself was on his hip. Otherwise, the tower everyone else seems pretty relaxed and not really paying attention to you. So what would you like to do as far as that goes?
What's the populace mostly consist of? Is it mostly dwarves or is it mostly goblins?
Majority goblins, you see the occasional hobgoblin, and you're only seeing this one dwarf. And as you get a good look at him, you notice in particular his nose has been cut off.
Fun. Well, in that case, assuming the coast is clear, I would like to form back into a hobgoblin.
Okay. Are you just going to leave the party there on the other side of the grates?
I mean, they can't change form, so I don't really see how I'd be able to help.
All
Can
right.
I
Yes, Flint.
can I like start? It's wood, right? So I
Yeah.
could I punch through it?
You can try.
I could cut it. I have a sword. Or maybe I could heave someone up over the wall.
Wait,
In a
is Flint
strength check.
saying stuff? I can't hear him.
Yeah, Flint's saying
Hmm.
things.
Okay, one sec.
Hello?
You're good, Flint. We can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Did you mute him, Captain?
No, I had him at full volume.
That's weird.
Say something, Flint.
Hmm.
I heard you go, so we're good.
All right.
Uh,
Flint and
I'm gonna
Bragan.
try and make an unarmed strike.
Okay. Go
Don't
ahead.
be loud.
I got an 11.
Well, as you go to punch it, luckily it's wood. It doesn't move much. Roll damage. You managed
Yes!
to hit it.
8 points of damage.
All right, as you kind of stand up, kind of wind back, and then trying to avoid the little sewer portion of this, you slam your fist as hard as you can into this wood. You grew up kind of breaking down boards and stuff back in the city, so, this is something pretty common for you. As you slam into it, you see the grate kind of dent in, and the wood start to creak, but it doesn't fully snap. Although it does look very breakable at this point.
Can you just rip it off?
Yeah, I'm gonna take another attack then.
Okay.
Try
go
and
ahead.
finish this thing off.
All right.
How tall are the walls?
About 30 feet high.
That's gonna be a 16.
Yeah,
time.
that hits. It doesn't move. I mean, it kind of sways a little bit in the wind, but
It's wood.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 7 damage this time.
All right, as you manage to wind up once more, kind of getting really into your pose, and you just slam into it with all your might. The wood smashes through, the grate pops out, and almost damn near smacks Air in the face as it flings out against the wall behind him.
Nice.
All in a day's work.
Who all noticed that?
As Air looks around, he doesn't see anybody that seems to be paying attention to you a lot. They seem as you look up, the goblins on the wall seem very distracted with something. We'll be back to you guys in a moment.
Ooh.
Grim.
Yo.
As you watch the party kind of sneak off to the right, you wanted to charge into the front gates. Am I correct in that?
Yep.
All right. So as you charge forward, you see the other Dragonborn kind of looking at you. Estranged. The rest of the mercenary company watches on in glee and starts some.
You
hear
stares at one of the Dragonborns. Warhammer. Now.
One of the guys looks at you and goes, "Roll intimidation."
Not 20.
All right. As you state this, the man kind of looks you up and down, sees the mercenary company behind you, and just kind of takes his warhammer off his hip, hands it to you. It's basic warhammer, and just kind of nods and lets you leave with it.
Wow, free Warhammer.
Yeah.
You're never getting this back.
What would you like to do now, Grim?
Second. And now he stares at. Is there enemy horde goblins?
There are goblins up on the walls that are aiming their crossbows at you now.
And there's none on the ground.
There are not. They are sealed within their castle walls. The gate is sealed up shut as this giant wooden kind of boarded up door from what you can see from the outside that looks like there's been arrows shot at it, fires been lit on it. This thing's holding pretty sturdy.
So if I casually walk up to the door,
You're gonna get crossbow bolts shot at you.
Hmm.
As you look up, you can see they're aiming at you, and you've guessed their distance. You've got about a good 20 feet before you're gonna have to worry about being shot by one of them. But you got about 50 feet in total between you and the door.
I use chill touch and aim
On.
it directly on top of the wall.
What's the range on that?
120 feet.
Oh shit. Okay. What's the save?
Is it instantaneous? Nope, it's instantaneous.
Oh, there's no save for them?
Nope.
It's an attack roll, I think.
Yeah, I was gonna say then it'd be an attack roll, I
Oh,
assume. Yeah.
yeah.
So D20 plus 0 for you.
Another not 20.
Roll to confirm.
Jeez.
Which one of us is gonna start rolling
And
down
it's
ones now
confirmed.
because of this?
All right, as you go and start blasting ice from your palm, looking up at them, kind of annoyed by the situation, you see this chunk or this ice just start to kind of fly out of your fingers, and almost like spears shooting out straight towards these goblins. And you see about 5 of them aiming their crossbows as the spikes just fling off your fingers, spearing right through their brains as blood shoots out from behind. Air and the rest of the party, all you see is these goblins falling off the walls with almost perfect holes in each of their foreheads as icicles seem to fly off and hit the center castle wall, or the center tower. As those goblins fall,
Whoa.
though, more goblins arrive.
What kind of weapons were they carrying?
Crossbows.
Okay.
Crossbows and what you see looks like daggers from the distance. All right, Grim, you managed to take out 5 goblins with your shot. What do you want to do now? There are still more goblins on those walls. You can see they're filling.
I howl. Bring me champion.
As you state that, roll a... Let's do an intimidation check for this. Fuck me.
That's a 19.
That's great, because that was a nat 1. As you see the goblins kind of looking at you, looking down at the goblins on the behind the walls, kind of looking about, you see a hobgoblin kind of walking up and yelling at them, and then you hear the doors start to open. And as
Ooh.
the doors open, out walks a naked mountain dwarf with
I
no
undress.
nose. Oh, okay. No nose, and seems to have a warhammer at his hip.
I keep the warhammer and I
Okay.
walk.
Okay. As you walk up to him, he looks at you and smiles and goes, "A challenge you shall have," he speaks in common. And with that, roll initiative. We've got a
All of us?
duel in the
He's
first
totally
session.
the boss.
He
It's
is.
time to duel.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So
All
that's
of
a
us are just in the
17.
back with popcorn.
All right, you're up first. As you seem to get, as you kind of jump with your clothes off, you manage to be a lot faster. You're feeling this. You're ready to take on this dwarf.
He's feeling something.
He's gonna grapple.
Okay. So that is your strength versus his athletics.
He's excited.
That's another not 20.
And
Oh
as
my
you go to
God.
try and wrap your
Negative.
arms around him, he just grabs both of your hands and pulls them apart and smiles and says,
He
"Boy,
has butts.
you're not gonna do this to me." All right. Roll an unarmed strike. And you only get one action once you after you move, or this is your second action. Remember that, because you haven't moved.
That's a 17.
All right, 17 does hit. Roll damage, assuming there is a damage die, and it's just a straight 1 point of damage for you. All right, as you smack your head into his, he just kind of looks at you, looks up at you. The hole in his nose missing, his bright green eyes flaring, his red hair almost looking like it's about to inflame, and he smiles at you. and leaving his warhammer on his hip, he just takes a swing right at your face. Okay, that did not
Flint's
confirm.
like in the sewers. He's like,
How
I
many
feel like
nat
something
20s
crazy's
this
going on right
session?
now.
That is a 20 with a 5, so that is just double damage in this case. So that is a 12 points of
Exciting.
unarmed strike as he just smacks you or hits you right in the face. 12 points of
This is
bludgeoning.
why I wanted max health, and now I'm down.
As you guys, you just see as the goblin, the rest of the party, as you guys are pulling through the grates, you just see as the goblins are cheering on, as this dwarf just kind of turns around and walks back in, and with a smile on his face. He's got a big red bump on his forehead, but he looks otherwise perfectly fine. And you can hear the people from the Halcard Company, other troops going, "Damn it, there's 20 gold pieces down the drain." And others cheering for winning gold as well. As
No one's helping us. Come
Grim
fight.
is just carried off the field.
No, we're the
You know what
opening
they
party.
say? A sucker is born every minute.
And as this dwarf is coming back in, you're lucky. He's not very bright and does not see much. As he completely just doesn't even notice your guys' presence standing by the wall and continues on with his business, yelling at the goblins to get back to work. Alright, now that we are out of initiative, Air, Flint, Miscaria, and Bragan, is there anything any of you would like to do? I will start at the top with Air. Yes.
Am I able to tell where people are getting their weapons?
You can see that they seem to be, there's a couple weapon racks all around.
Can I tell what's on the racks?
From what you're seeing, mostly daggers, small swords, a few tiny warhammers, nothing really that more than common weapons.
Okay. I'm just wanting something a little bit bigger than my hand axe. But it's fine. Um, is the gate still open from when the dwarf walked out, or is it shut again?
No, it's shut and they barred it back up as you're watching them kind of close up behind him.
Okay. Can you describe this gate to me? Is it a wooden gate or is it like
This is a solid wooden door with two pieces to it. From what you can tell, this is made of something similar to an oak, and seems to have, while it has two knobs on it, giant iron knobs to pull on. It also has two hinges that basically hold up a massive plank that comes out, that slides out, and can be put to brace it better with using the wall strength. So it's comes the doors open into the castle, from what you can tell. Or sorry, out to the
All
castle.
right.
Out of the
That-
castle.
that-
There we go.
Yeah, that's what I figured it out. Hmm. Is Flint by my side at this point, or is he still in the sewer?
No, everyone's come through the sewer at this point.
Oh,
Okay.
well, in that case, all right.
You're supposed to beat up goblins, right?
Hold it. Reagan, I need you to go up on the wall so that you can defend me while Flint and I are going to
Your
unboard this
voice.
door. No. I don't have to do the voice because I'm in Goblin right now. And I'm not speaking like this the whole fucking time like I'm a 40-year-old smoker. Because that's going to hurt my fucking throat.
Okay. So,
So, yeah,
what,
Reagan, I need
DM,
you.
quick
What?
question. We were
Yes?
told to like come in and try to kill like the Goblin King, right? Do I see
Leader.
anyone that would match that? Or the Goblin Leader. Does that seem to be the dwarf, or is there an actual goblin?
You do see a hobgoblin walking across the walls that's in like basic armor or better armor than all the rest. However, this dwarf looks to be the most, from what your experience with dealing with fighters in the past, this man looks to be the most the one in charge, the strongest of the
So
group.
he's probably the one we need to take out. Okay. Go
I don't
ahead.
want to fight him though. He's naked.
Actually, Flint, as you look him up and down, you do notice one piece of clothing he does have on. He has a Speedo
he's-
with a little elephant trunk on the front.
On the front?
Yes, and it's got like an elephant design to it, like ears, nose,
Flicks
and
it off.
eyes. Mm-hmm.
That's kind of cool.
So, what's the plan, Captain?
Hey,
I'm asking you out of character.
Okay.
Fine. Air, out of character. What's the plan?
Reagan, I need you to go up on the walls and make sure that we're not getting shot at while Flint and I are going to unboard and open the main gate. Meanwhile, so is Mascaria the tiefling voice, or is that just what your username is?
Mascaria?
Yeah.
What?
She's a tiefling.
Yeah, she's a tiefling.
Well, I just couldn't remember if that was Discord username or her actual character.
No, that's her character name.
That's her character.
Okay, sorry,
Hmm.
it's been a while. Mascaria, I need you to watch our back while Flint and I are taking off the boards. We're not going to be able to defend ourselves. Your silence is reassuring. Okay.
DM, how
Yeah, you guys
many
do this.
goblins
Okay.
are lined up along the walls near the door? And, or just all along in general, I guess.
So from what you can see, currently, but many of the goblins are moving about. You'd guess that the ones that are gonna have a good shot on as Flint and Air go to the door will be about 3 roughly, maybe a few more. You're not sure how many are inside the tower, and the you do see the hobgoblin is up on the walls, so you will probably have to face him down.
Okay. How are they getting up on the walls? Is there a
There's
stair
stairs.
or
Yeah, there's staircases
stairs or
going.
ladders I could see? Okay, so I couldn't like knock ladders down. Okay.
Nope, they're staircases carved into the walls made out of some sort of sandstone.
Okay, and there's like nothing to block those with, probably.
Correct.
All right. Yeah, I mean, just the 3 goblins and then the hobgoblin.
That you can see currently, yeah.
How close are they to the gates?
They're roughly, well, they're 30 feet up in the air, so they're above the gates. However, they're roughly spread out between about 20 to 40 feet from it. You assume most of their crossbows probably could shoot down and hit them.
Okay, and are they the ones that are also shooting out towards the armies trying to break in?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I can give it a shot.
Okay. Alright, so as the party enacts their plan, everyone, minus Grim, roll initiative, please.
Oh boy.
Woo!
Here we go.
I'm hoping I have Grimm's luck tonight, minus the unconscious part. 12.
Yes, Mascaria, what's up?
18.
Okay.
How do I roll again?
You can do exclamation mark in here, R, space 1d20, 1d20, and then a plus whatever your initiative is.
I
And
got an 11.
you got an 11? Alright.
So far, Air's the highest.
Naturally, air is typically always on top. It does
It is
float.
very light.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then, Mascaria, I think your initiative bonus is a +1.
Top.
Hey, if you say air, I'll fucking take it.
So, yeah. You're good, don't worry.
Is there parentheses?
No, it's just exclamation mark R 1 or space 1d20 +1. You got to put a space between the R and the first one.
1d.
There you go. An 11. Okay, cool. Gotcha. All right. At the top, you see as you guys begin to move about, a couple of the goblins take some shots down at the Dragonborn across the walls. The hobgoblin continues to yell out orders. And Air, you're up first.
All right. I'm going to go over to the door,
All right.
and I'm
Mhm.
going to begin lifting it off.
Alright.
Lifting off the bracing boards.
As you look between you and the current door, though, there are, as you see walking out of the gates, or out of the little side gate entrances to the door, two really well armored goblins. And they are now between you and that door. I will mention.
Okay.
Fuck him up, Air.
I'm going
You got
to
this.
run up to them.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna run up to them with a panicked look on my face
Mm-hmm.
and say, try to convince them. There's a flanking group in the back of the stronghold or whatever the hell this thing is called. What is
Okay.
this thing
It's a castle.
called? Oh, well, at the back of the castle, there's another group trying to flank us. They need you there.
Roll deception.
That is going to be combined 21.
They both look at you, kind of look to the back of the castle, and start off on a jog. Fucking damn it.
Oh, nice.
After that, after they've made
You
off
fucked him up with
the distance,
words.
I'm going to just gonna gesture over to Flint to get his ass over here.
Okay. Alright. As you run up, though, one of the goblins up on the wall sees you and turns with his crossbow and immediately starts taking pot shots at you by throwing instead his javelin. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah,
Air?
just a bit.
No, just a bit? Okay. That's okay, you'll be fine. As the javelin just comes flying down straight at you, smacking into your one good arm, slicing it up, causing a deep gash in the bicep through to the tricep, you take 3 points of damage. Piercing.
Ow.
Joy.
Where are you at, Air?
I'm right in front of the gate.
No,
It's,
health wise.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna be okay for a little bit.
Alright.
Okay.
Bragan,
Do we
you're
have
up.
a healer? Okay, great.
No, your
So-
healer got in a fist fight with a dwarf.
He was the healer?
Is Grim a cleric?
Yeah.
Ah. I didn't know that. Great. So am I at the stairs yet, or have I not moved
You haven't moved.
Air moved? Okay. Does it look like, looking over, that Flint and Air and everyone's going to be able to handle the gate?
Well, you don't see more goblins coming in and attacking them. The two that were
Okay,
over there
then
seem
yeah.
to have ran off.
How far away are the stairs?
Only about 5 feet, but it's a 30 feet diagonal going up.
Okay. My movement's 30 feet. So am I gonna get close enough to?
So you will get to the top
if
of
I
the
moved-
stairs.
Yeah. If I moved, would I be able to get to see a? Would I be able to get within range of a goblin or no?
No, you would be able to see them though.
That's fine. Reagan will hunker down where she's actually. Yeah, no, I'll hunker down where she's at, and she'll pull out her crossbow and shoot the goblins that are shooting.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to
because
attack.
I don't move. Yep, I'll take. Actually, before that, you said the hobgoblin's up there.
Yes.
Does he have a crossbow?
It looks like it.
Okay, and he's ordering the other guys.
Mm-hmm.
I will, use my Mark of the Hunter to cast as a bonus action Hunter's Mark on him.
Oh. Okay.
Ooh.
So an extra 1d6 piercing, bludgeoning, or slashing damage, and then Bragan's gonna hunker down, and because she didn't move, take her 2 actions to fire at him.
Fair enough.
So let's see, what's my crossbow bonus? Okay, 4. 1. Let's see how I do. 20 total.
You hit.
Do you want me to roll the second attack or damage?
Roll a second attack.
Okay. Come on, nat 20.
You hit
17.
still.
All right, both times.
Mm-hmm.
Let me calculate that damage. 1 plus 2 plus 1d d6. Do. First attack, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Second attack, 10. So
All right.
25 total.
As you shoot your crossbow bolt at the Hobgoblin Warlord, just launching bolt after bolt, Hobgoblin doesn't even seem to notice you as he's kind of staring at his recruits, and immediately both arrows slam into his arm, pinning his arm against himself, and you just hear a grunt as blood sprays out of him. He looks pretty upset about that.
Reagan smirks. And then I already did my bonus action, so yeah, I'll wait there.
All right, that armored goblin is still fooled. Flint, you're up.
Ah! What's happening? I spaced out.
Oh my god.
Flint's gonna go for the door. And
Okay.
he's gonna try and lift it.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Uh-oh.
Are you not strong?
I'm
Is
a
that
little
combined
strong.
me since we're both lifting it?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
The thing about bracing boards is that they're not exactly small.
Nope. They're extremely
Yeah.
heavy.
Not by any means.
So would there be like a help action?
No. I'll let you both roll strength, and I'll combine it.
Okay. I got a natural 1.
Wow.
I
I
I
gotta
try to lift up.
combine.
I try to lift up the bars and my arms just break.
Yeah, basically. What'd you get, Air?
You accidentally pushed down on the boards.
I got a combined 20.
All right. As you start to lift, you see that Flint, having not experienced how castles work and how doors of this work, he kind of puts his weight on top of the bar and starts pushing it down as you're pushing it up, and it doesn't move.
It's like a push, not a pull, right?
I bump him on the top. I bump him on the top of the head and say, "Pick it up, you dumbass."
Oh. Okay.
All right, we'll come back to you guys.
Next time.
Miscaria, you are up. You've just watched Flint and Air try and unsuccessfully lift this bar. And the goblins seem somewhat distracted by Bragan and Air at this point. What would you like to do?
Well, I'll still keep watch.
Okay. Alright, so you're not going to move at this point?
My good arm appreciates that.
I said you're not going to move at this point?
Well. No.
Okay. As you stand beside Bragan, continuing to watch for any incoming goblins, give me a perception check, would you? And that is a d20 plus your perception modifier, which is a +3.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. As you look to your left and right, kind of watching for goblins or any other enemies, you see this wagon. You get a better look at the wagon that Air saw earlier. And this wagon is pretty high off the ground, with its wooden wheels designed, very simple oak design to it. A wide bed, and it has massive iron bars, almost a cage on top, with some sort of cloth or something on the inside blocking. But from the angle you're kind of standing at, you can slightly see inside, and you see the shifting of what looks to be a few humanoid-like creatures in bright red clothing. Would you like to
So
end your turn, or oh, go ahead. Yes, Miss Gary, what's up?
It's like a cage?
Basically, yeah.
Oh. can I go investigate?
Yeah, as you kind of walk over there, heading up to it, you can hear some sort of speaking, but you don't really catch on to the language immediately. It sounds like a bunch of gibberish to you, but as you kind of walk up a little closer, suddenly right in front of your face appears a man with a white solid mask just staring at you. This mask seems to have a big smile on it and some beady red eyes behind it, as well as you notice he's wearing a golden crown on his head.
Huh. Uh, mm, he's just staring at me?
Yep, completely silent.
Ita. Mm, well,
Say hello. What's the worst that can happen?
hello?
Death.
It looks at you, its eyes shift left to right, and you see a couple of other red dots in the background kind of shifting. And you're not sure, but it seems like the creature looks to be a human of some sort, or a humanoid, um, as it stands on two legs and kind of just looks at you in this grand red outfit, a strange hat with three prongs coming off of it, each one with a little silver bell that rings as it moves its head. And it just kind of tilts its head and looks at you and goes, "Why, hello."
Ask it if it's
Hello.
cool.
Um, can I ask who are you?
I am one of the 5 jesters of the court.
I see. What are you doing here?
Well, Miss Scaria, and you see the smile
Oh,
seems to almost broaden more. Me and my troop were traveling, and we were captured by this lot, unfortunately, on our way to our new positions.
All right.
We would truly appreciate if you would let us out.
Hmm. Uh, can I consult with Reagan?
Bragan's about 30 feet away and very distracted by the goblin
You
warlord as
can
she's
yell.
shooting
Ooh.
bolts up at the the warlord.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
you never asked if they were cool or not.
Says Flint as he's pushing down on the
Yeah.
board
Yeah,
more, and
Flint's like
Yeah.
50 feet away.
Yo, ask them if they're chill.
Can I roll for insight?
sure.
Ooh.
What are you trying to insight off these guys? Or off this person?
Um, if they're gonna attack me?
Okay.
Yeah, Zaya rolls for insight all the damn time.
It's what I was made to do, man.
You ever
Expertise and
realize you've
insight.
been talking for like 5 minutes on mute?
Yeah, quite often.
Fun times.
Mm-hmm. Mute you.
Oh. Well,
Alright.
sad.
This person does not seem hostile towards you.
Oh. Hmm. Well, how can I help you?
He just kind of shifts his head to the other side and, "Simply, darling, you could open the door for the iron cage for me. I believe your friend is shooting at the person who has the key."
Oh. Uh. Mm,
In exchange, I will grant you any wish you would like.
I was like, okay, these guys are cool, and then you dropped the wish bomb on us.
Perhaps you care to have your horns back.
oh. Um. I think I'll just.
Yo, these dudes are granting wishes?
Flint says, still pushing on the board as Air's over here trying to lift him and the board up.
Yeah. I'm not even paying attention to the wall. Eric's like
I
so
think
pissed.
I'll nod and
You're
just go
more
back to Braden.
burden.
Okay. As you walk back, that is the end of your actions. All right. Next up. All right. So as Air and Flint are messing around with the board and Mascaria walks back over to Bragan, Air, you just suddenly feel something behind you. As something begins to poke you. Does a 17 hit?
Maybe.
That is 4 points of slashing damage as you feel a hand axe slash against your back.
How you doing health wise, Air?
I
Let's
mean,
just say I'm
hey.
scared of my next attack.
Hey, at
Hmm.
least you got some back shots in.
Shut up.
As the as you're looking forward and you feel this Air, as Flint sees this armored goblin that just kind of walks out of the door and whistling, and then suddenly starts attacking Air. Air. At the same time, you also see another armored goblin coming up behind Flint. Flint, does a 12 hit your armor or AC? Oh,
Before
yes.
that
No.
happens,
Uh-huh.
I didn't like I still had an extra action in my
Mhm.
last turn. Would that have counted with the strength check, or would I have a reaction now?
If you didn't use it, you didn't use it. But if you do have a reaction, then you can use that.
I think I do. Action, 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 action.
If you want to use it.
Looks like the only reaction I have is an opportunity attack.
Okay. And there's no attack of opportunity here, as this guy was behind you when he attacked you. Alright, a 12 does not hit you, Flint.
No.
Alright, as you're just kind of putting all your weight onto this board as Air's still trying to figure out how to lift you and it, you just hear as an axe slams into the board right next to your hand. And a very...
Whoa, dude, not cool.
Does it cut the board?
No, it does not. It barely leaves a dent, and the goblin looks up at you and goes, "Oh shit." And at that, one of the goblins on the wall doesn't see shit, continues to shoot. The second one suddenly notices his commander's been shot, and turns and begins pulling out
Twice.
his crossbow and taking a shot straight at Bragan. Does a 10 hit
No.
as the bolt flies past your head. All right.
Mm.
Grim, you gain 1 success. Alright. Let's see if this goblin manages to see anything. That's a nat 1. And the second sees that what's going on with Air, looking down at the group, and is going to take another pot shot with his crossbow at the easier target of the two at this angle, which is Flint.
The tall one.
And I assume a 7 doesn't hit. God damn it.
No.
As the bow...
I catch it in midair.
You just hear a bolt coming up behind you, grabbing it, and standing back, or stemming to still fall on top of this board that Air is desperately trying to lift off the ground, or lift off the
Bro,
doorway.
watch where you're aiming. You almost hit me.
The goblin looks at you and nods nervously. having seen who just shot him with a crossbow or a bow and getting bolts stuck in his arm, the hobgoblin
Yep.
is going to take one of his javelins and throw with the other arm with disadvantage because that's his
On his
bad.
dominant hand.
And he gets a 19 to hit.
That does hit.
And that does a total of 8 piercing damage as the javelin slams into your shoulder, Bragan. You're kind of pushed back from it. He is not happy looking.
Neither is Bragan.
All
He
right.
looks pissed.
And with that, Air, you're up.
I got the goblins. You do the door.
These armored goblins.
Yep.
How is the armoring around their face?
They're not wearing helmets. They're just wearing basic ring mail on their bodies, and they have shields.
And how far away are they?
Well, one's within a foot behind you.
And the other one?
Is about 5 feet away from you behind Flint.
All right. I'd like to make an aimed shot
Okay.
for the armored goblin that's closer to me.
Okay.
I would like to throw a knife right between his eyes.
All right. Go ahead and roll to see if you can hit.
Alrighty. Need to go back to actions. There we go. Does a nat 20 hit?
Roll to confirm.
What is with everyone in the nat 20s but me?
Getting shot by javelins.
Confirm!
All right.
Oh my god.
As you're
Second
just
one?
kind of standing there staring at Flint, you grab one of your daggers out of your side, off your side, pulling it out. Without even turning around, you just chuck it directly behind you at the goblin who just threw an axe or tried to slash you with an axe, and all you hear is a thump, and then thud as a body falls. With a,
First time I've ever confirmed a critical.
Yeah,
Yep.
no. I don't think I've seen a party member ever confirm critical. It was like an
Holy
NPC.
Yep. And you still have another action if you want to use it since you're not moving.
Get another critical.
I'm going to slowly turn at the other armored goblin and say, "Try me."
Roll intimidation with advantage.
Is he still a small child?
He is.
No,
He's
I'm
a
currently in the
goblin.
hobgoblin form.
Yeah.
With advantage. Okay,
Mhm.
so that's going to be 17.
The goblin looks at you and runs.
Thank God, because I only have 3 HP, motherfucker.
I have
Oh,
5.
nice. I didn't even have to fight him.
Nope. All right.
Wanna
The
hit
goblin
ones on the
boss,
wall?
now seeing what's going on, is going to try and shoot again at Air, or not Air, at Flint. Pulling out instead of putting down his crossbow and pulling out a javelin.
How many does he have?
That is a 6 to hit.
Oh,
Why is
no.
he so
Sorry,
lucky?
dude.
As the javelin just slams into the ground again. Flint not even having to
Flint
move.
Indestructible? Is he indestructible?
All right. Bragan, as you
Hidden
just
feet can't be hit.
yeah,
As a
Bragan.
baby, I was cursed with immortality.
Oh, the Highlander incident's about to happen. They're gonna chop his head off. All right, Bragan, you're up.
Great. Okay. Javelin stabbed. How far away is the boss goblin man?
He is a total of 50 feet away from you at an angle.
Okay. How many javelins does he have left?
You can't tell from this distance.
All right. Do I know how close someone can properly throw a javelin?
Yeah, in your experience with the weapon, it can go from anywhere between 30 to 120 feet.
Okay. Okay. So much I could do. And what are the other goblins on the wall doing?
Most of them have, well, the majority have turned and started using their crossbows on either trying to shoot Flint.
Okay. Okay. doo-doo.
I think they got stormtrooper aim.
Hidden
I'll
feet.
stay where I'm at.
Okay.
And take the 2 more actions to shoot with a crossbow.
Okay.
And see if I get lucky.
Okay.
First attack, 16.
Barely succeeds.
Great. That's what you love to hear. 19.
And succeeds.
All right, let me roll that damage with that juicy hunter's mark.
Mm-hmm. Oh, man.
And then, okay. What is the damage? Yep. Okay. First one, 16. A natural 8 and a natural 6.
Nice.
Okay, 16. And then the second one does 5 because I got 2 and a 1.
You know, he looks, as you manage to shoot 2 more bolts into one slamming into his right shoulder, the other slamming into his left. He looks bloodied. He's starting to cough up blood, and he does look like he's willing to stand much longer at this point.
Okay, good. He is still alive.
Yes.
Okay, let me double check something. Does it look like he could aim a javelin real well?
He still seems to have be able to throw one. Well, is
Okay.
a manner of speaking.
What's the dwarf guy doing?
You haven't seen him this entire time.
Okay.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah, I guess that will be my turn. I'm gonna kind of look at Miss Kariashi right beside me.
Yes.
If you can heal me, that would be appreciated as I get ready to fire again.
Okay.
And that'll end my turn.
All right. Flint, you are up as the goblin on the ground, twitching with the knife in his face, just kind of continues twitching.
Oh, so like, should I just like do the door again, or like, what are we doing right now? I'm asking Air.
Jacob.
And as I say
Okay.
that,
There we go.
or did you hear me?
Yeah, you're good now. Oh, we didn't
I
hear
said
the first
lift
part.
the door. And after I say that, I just give up the hobgoblin spiel and I go back to my Nord form.
Okay.
Nord form.
Roll with
I'm
it.
gonna make a.
Go ahead and roll with advantage, boys.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
So that's.
This
Okay,
one's
we're
gonna
going
be
with the
a
first
10.
roll.
10?
14.
All right, as you both seem to kind of push your backs up or your shoulder against it, really shoving the thing, kind of start. You hear it squeak at first, dust starting to come off of the hinges, and then boop, as it pops out, and you both manage to kind of like tilt and let it fall out of your hands none too gracefully. But you've gotten it out.
Cool.
If you're saying something, we cannot hear you.
There's
Air.
still one
there
more,
you go.
right?
Nope, it was only the one.
Oh, just the one?
Sick.
Then I gesture to grab the door, like the other door, and for him and I to both pull.
Flint, are you gonna pull the door with your second action, or are you gonna move?
Yeah, I'll pull on the door some more.
All right. Saving the time here, as you both open up the doors, you see on the other side stands the mercenaries and the dragonborn who come charging in almost immediately.
I just smile. What? Who was
It's
that?
okay. It was just Mascara.
Oh.
You're fine.
I'm just smiling. I pull my hand axe out of my sheath and I'm just twirling it in my hand, just get real ready
Okay.
for some fighting.
All right. As the mercenary company comes rushing in, the goblins come pouring out of the central tower, saying that their walls have been breached, and yelling commences. All right. Miscaria, you're up as you watch the mercenary and the army starting to pour in. What would you like to do?
If you can
Heal.
heal.
Yeah, can I heal? Can I heal Bregan?
Do you have healing magic or something of the sort, or you can do a medicine roll?
What are your
Mm,
spells?
I have Druidcraft and Thaumaturgy. So I
I
don't
don't
think.
think those are healing.
Yeah,
Nope.
those aren't healing.
So if you want to do medicine or do anything else, I'll take it. But if not, it's fine. I'll maybe
I'll roll.
survive.
I'll roll for medicine,
Okay.
which is a 1. Hmm. Hmm.
You'll be fine.
Hmm. Ooh.
Okay. Roll 1d6 for me, please.
Hmm?
I said go ahead and roll 1d6 for me.
Question, do I write? What do I?
Oh, it's same thing as 1d20, you just change it, the 20 to a 6.
Mm. Do I? Oh, without the add,
Yeah,
without
just,
the addition?
yeah, that's correct. Just 1d6. Alright, you gain 6
Whoa.
points, or HP as Miscaria starts to kind of bandage you
Yes.
up, Bragan, pulling the javelins out of you and closing up the wound.
Bregan will just like grunt like a thank you, but she's focused back on eyeing down the hobgoblin.
Okay. Alright, Miscaria, you still have one more action. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Hmm. Hmm. No.
Okay, fair enough. Alright, let's see. Is this armor goblin ever gonna come back? Nope.
Go on
Alright.
vacation. Get her home. Settle
One of the
down.
goblins, with their bow still staring at Flint, is going to again try and shoot him, seeing that the gates are open now, and very angry.
You'll get it next time, buddy.
13?
Oh, so close.
As the arrow
I'm
just
rooting for you, dude. I'm rooting for you. I know you can do it.
flies. As the arrow flies by and Flint yells encouraging words, the goblin just kind of smiles and puts a thumbs up.
Good hustle, buddy. Good hustle.
Flint gone off without a scratch.
The other one is going to turn at this and take a shot as well. Oh, 20 altogether. Does that hit?
That'll do it.
All right,
The
as
ultimate goblin.
you take 8 points of piercing damage as the
Oh,
bolt hits
fuck.
dead center. And he looks, and this goblin looks at you with a wry grin and puts both thumbs up as he sets his bow down.
All right, that one that one hurt a little bit. You got it. You got it. You got it. Square on the nose. That one's good.
So proud of you. You're a proven man.
Grim, you gain another success. All right. So the goblin, seeing that Flint's been shot, is going to aim straight for him. As the encouragement really lasted. Oh, wow, you really shouldn't have encouraged. That is a 22 in total.
Okay.
Flint, what have you done? Your charisma's too powerful.
4 points of piercing damage as he slams into your chest again.
I'm down.
As Flint just drops and the goblin looks concerned. In fact,
I thought we were bros.
roll persuasion, Flint.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That's a 17.
The goblin feels so bad, he starts to cry and throws down his bow, and he looks at the other goblins, and they start running down towards you to help you. You successfully managed to gain
That's awesome.
3 Yeah.
Let's see.
You
One,
have
Goblin
3
ally.
goblin allies.
you've gained a total of 4 goblins as your
4?
allies. Yep.
You have a small army, Flint.
I'm
The
going
bro
to add
army.
those.
Make friends wherever I go. What can I say?
I will add those to your companions. Give me a moment, Flint. Wow.
I can't.
The best part is, Royce, you don't even sound upset.
You know, I've had to deal with some interesting ones before. This was a new one on me. All right. You can, and I'll let you name them, Flint. They are now in your extras, so feel free to refresh your
Hell
character
yes,
sheet.
dude.
And yep,
Will
congratulations.
they help us fight?
Yep. The Hobgoblin
Small
Warlord,
army.
still pissed at Reagan for shooting him,
Yep.
is going to
And now
throw,
Rayan looks better.
and he's going to throw 1 javelin, and that is a 20, not natural, to hit.
Yep, that hits.
All right. That is 4 points of piercing damage as it slams into you right where the cut that Mascaria just bandaged up, tearing it
Reagan
back
takes
open.
it like a champ. Not
And
even flinching.
getting mad, he is going to go ahead and oh.
Love to hear it.
He is going to turn and using his martial advantage, he is going to try and actually smack one of the goblins coming down towards Flint. And hits.
Not the Goblin Bros.
And that is 4d6 to
We
roll.
didn't even get to name them, and they're gonna be dead.
Hold on, I'll name them.
And he does 4
Matthew,
points.
Matthew, and Trapezoid.
Okay. He does 4 points of damage to Trapezoid as they're running down towards you.
No, Trapezoid! He was the wildest. He partied the hardest, dude.
Air,
He
as
always had a unique angle and things.
Air, it is your turn as you're watching the army head in. You can hear the cage kind of rattling from the wagon, as well as something is coming, and you can hear it roaring loudly, almost as if it's a wild beast.
That doesn't sound like a good time.
How are you doing, Air?
I'm feeling about a 3 out of a 10.
Ah,
30% himself.
30% alive.
Mascaria, I could use a little bit of help.
Roll a perception check for me, Air.
Oh boy. That is going to be a 19.
Okay, give me a moment. Alright. And it was at that moment Air shat his pants.
No. About how far away is this?
30 feet.
Let's see. I've got an idea.
You gonna use Flint as a meat shield?
Nope. However, that's a good idea.
Right.
I
There's
don't know
also
if
I've got
Matthew will let you.
I've got I've got a light crossbow that I'm just going to aim up and I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Okay. Roll to hit.
All right.
Get another confirm.
If only. That is going to be an 18 to hit.
You manage to shoot the bolt, and it lands.
All
Go
right,
ahead and roll
rolling
damage.
That is 7.
Okay. As you kind of turn and see this dwarf barreling towards you, angrier and angrier, burn marks all across his face, a missing nose, scars up and down his body, warhammer in hand that seems to glow with the brightness of the sun, eyes glazed over. You turn and pull the trigger on your crossbow, and thump! It lands straight in the chest of the dwarf, and it doesn't even cause him to flinch as he continues charging straight at you.
Does he run past Bragan?
Nope, he's on the other side of the courtyard.
Darn.
All right, Air, is there anything else you wanted to do?
Did Miscaria hear my cry for help?
Yes.
Sky.
Am I getting
Healer!
any heals?
Once it's her turn, you'll find out.
Lovely. In that case, I'm gonna brace with hand axe in hand.
Okay.
Hope for the best.
All
As
right.
opposed to hand axe and foot.
Okay.
Well, instead of it being sheathed. Oh no.
God damn it, fucking Flint. Give me a moment.
Oh no. What did he do?
Trapezoid always threw the sickest keggers, dude.
You just knew this goblin for like 12 minutes.
Nah, dude, I looked at him and I could see inside his soul. I knew his whole life the moment I laid eyes on him, dude.
As you're
Kinda
as you're
creepy.
saying all this to the goblins as they're kind of surrounding you, the goblin boss begins to feel bad and comes down and starts helping out. He has been added to your group of
The
companions.
hobgoblin? I was
No.
shaking.
Yeah,
The goblin
dude, I got my own
boss,
frat.
not the hobgoblin.
The dwarf?
Nope.
No.
There was a monster specifically called Goblin Boss. All right,
Mm.
Bragan, you're up. All that's left is that that hobgoblin that you can see, and he is not looking healthy.
What about the dwarf?
You can't see him from where you're standing. There's a crowd of
Okay.
mercenaries fighting goblins between you and him.
Alright, yeah. I'm gonna take another crossbow shot. I want to fire the first, wait to see if it kills him. If it doesn't, I'll shoot the second at him.
Okay.
That's a 19 to
That
hit on the
hits.
first one.
Go ahead and roll
Alright, let me
damage.
see if that ends him because he's been surviving all my 8s and 6s. It's 8 total.
As you launch your final crossbow bolt, you just see it slam dead center, piercing the chest plate of this hobgoblin, and he just looks at you for a moment, looks down, and then just falls forward, falling off the wall and smashing into the ground. You've successfully killed him.
When I look around, do I see any other hostiles in sight?
I mean, besides the goblins running towards Flint, nope. You
Can
do hear
Bragan
No,
tell
roaring.
that
kill him.
they're? Can Bragan
Don't
tell
kill
that
Matthew.
they're not hostile?
Well, they dropped their weapons and started running down the walls.
Okay.
So they're either surrendering or they're going to do something. And you do
Alright,
hear a dwarvish scream coming from the other side of the combat.
How far away would I have to move to see?
If you climb the stairs, only about 20 feet in total. From where you're standing, you'd be able to see over most of the crowd and see
Okay.
what's going on.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll get a height advantage.
All right, as you run up onto the stairs, you can see the mercenaries have gotten involved with a lot of the goblins. The army has gotten in there. And you see this very large, naked, hairy dwarf with a very big speedo with a purple little elephant trunk sticking out the end of it, charging
Nice.
with his warhammer straight at what looks to be air off in the distance, and he has a
Good.
crossbow bolt straight in his chest, sticking out, and it doesn't even seem to be bothering him as he is charging forward.
Great. Bragan's going to look down at him, and she is gonna take some of the blood from her shoulder that's just been profusely bleeding,
Mm-hmm.
grip it in her hand, mumble something under her breath, and then she's gonna point at him, and her eyes are gonna flare bright gold for a second, and I'm going to do as a bonus action, my blood curse of bloated agony on him.
Okay.
Whoa.
I curse a creature that I can see within. Is he 30 feet? Yeah.
No.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
he's
mind
like
then.
he's a good 50 feet
Redacted.
away from you.
Wait. 50? Okay, I could
Mhm.
get 10 feet closer. Next turn then.
Okay.
I do the cool thing next turn.
All right. And with that, he gets up and he continues to chase as he comes running
Fine.
straight at Air with almost an unrelenting anger. Air, you're expecting impact any moment as you just hear smack as he slams into something heavy and metallic, slamming into the ground. And as you look over, you see the gnome chick from earlier.
Whoa.
Wait. Yes.
Oh no.
As you just see this dwarf slam into her, tackling her to the ground right next to Flint and the goblins who have surrounded him. Lift his
Is she your
warhammer in
GF
both
there?
hands and slam it straight down on her head as her head explodes all over the ground.
Did he just kill the commander?
He
Or no?
did.
Whoa. That was
And-
Air's Goth GF.
And that was all over Flint. Now there's blood and brain all over Flint and his goblin companions.
The commander.
Oh
Don't
my
cry,
God.
Matthew. Don't cry.
I'm not crying. I'm just in
No.
disbelief at all the confirmed kills tonight.
As he looks,
This is war.
as he kind of starts to stand up, grabbing her body, he turns and drags it off into the castle, slamming people out of his way, not even paying attention to any of them. Doesn't even give you a second glance, Air. And he opens a door of purple light underneath him and vanishes into the ground.
Did she happen to drop any weapons?
In fact,
that
she dropped a golden
Dimen-
key. Yes, that was Dimension Door.
I would know it well. Reagan wouldn't, but I would.
Yes, she drops a golden key in the
She
shape
dropped what now?
a golden key in the shape of a iron-looking statue. It's
I'm
small.
gonna pick it up.
Okay. All right, and everyone is out of combat. Grim, you finally are able to get up as you wake up in the cleric's tent with a very young-looking elven woman, kind of rubbing lotion on your forehead and trying to get you to come to conscious. And as you wake up, she's kind of jumps back, startled, looks at you, goes, "Are you okay?"
He just calmly stares at her with a gruff nod, gets up.
She just kind of pats you and hands you, basically moves a plate closer to you full of meat and goes, "The commander sent this for you."
Ex-commander.
He just scars the entire thing down.
She smiles and goes, "Well, I think the battle's over, but you can head out there if you're still wanting to try and earn some money."
He stares at the elf.
She looks frightened.
Can I roll a seduction?
Whoa.
What?
Roll
Child!
a-
You're a child!
He
Roll.
looks adult.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Yeah, roll charisma.
Oh my
A charisma
god.
Well,
check,
it's a negative
please.
3 modifier, but let's go.
Tell me you got a -3. Or like a -2.
Oh no. That's not 20.
Oh, bullshit. No way.
Nah, I'm just
Fucking
kidding. That's a 60. I kid you.
You still succeed as she just, what do you
Oh
say to
my
her?
god!
She got an 8. In
I
total.
want you.
What does Grim say?
With a -3 charisma.
Please, yes.
Sexy food.
Go ahead, Grim.
Well,
I am
judging
hungry
from
for you.
Shut up, Flint. Go ahead, Grim.
judging from how his father never really atoned for the sexy times, but his mother did. He's just being blunt. Makes sex.
And she, like that, falls into his arms, and they continue on. We'll come
Oh
back
my
to them in a
God.
moment. As the battle
Moment.
finishes up,
Ew.
Flint, you are revived as one of the battle clerics comes over and
Mm.
casts some healing word on you, gaining you 4 points of HP back.
Oh hell yeah, thanks, dude.
And the guy looks at you and goes, eh. It just kind of continues walking into the battlefield, picking people up. As the party is Grim is off doing his own thing. The party is finally out of combat. You can still see the cage and wagon there. You do still see that the main castle tower is closed. What would you like to do? Yes, Bredigan.
Well, first off, how far away am I from the hobgoblin I killed?
Only about 20 feet. He's on the ground.
Yeah, I want to go over to him and one of the no, I didn't kill any goblins. It was just the hobgoblin. I
Mhm.
want to go over to him, search his body for anything useful, and then I want to cut off like a tooth or an ear as a
Okay.
trophy.
All right. Feel free to add a ear to your or as a random item. As far as items, when you look him over, you notice he's wearing full plate. He has a shield on his back, a simple tower shield. A longsword, and 1 javelin.
I'll take the javelin. And do I know how much the shield or sword would go for, or even the armor?
You do not.
Do I think any of them could be of any use to the other party members?
You have no idea, as you're not familiar enough with the rest of the party to know what they like or what they
Okay.
use particularly.
Then I'll leave that be for now, and I'll head back to. I want to go take a look at like the tower area where the dwarf guy like poofed.
Okay. All right. As you begin heading over towards that way, grabbing the stuff, feel free to add it to your inventory. We will come over to Flint. Flint, as you wake up, all your goblins around you are smiling and clapping you on the back and trying to pick you up off the ground, although most of them can't seem to lift you off the ground.
Hey dudes, what I miss?
They are all speaking gibberish to you. You don't understand a
Can
word.
you guys not speak like common tongue?
The goblin boss kind of shakes his head. The other goblins look completely confused and just continue patting you on the back and cheering you on.
It doesn't matter, dude. Come in. I give them all. I do a group hug with them.
All right, as you hug them, they all kind of wrap
Do
their
they
arms
know
around you.
Undercommon?
Good question. As they just kind of all come in for a hug and start following you around everywhere you walk. Basically, you now have a small posse.
Hell yeah, dude, my frat.
All right, next up,
Oh
Mascaria.
boy.
We shall come to you. Now that combat is over, men and women are being picked up. Your side has clearly won. What would you like to do?
Can I go check on Air?
Yeah, you see Air kind of damaged and slashed and beaten up pretty good. Um, as you walk up to him, he still looks pretty beat up. What would you like to? What are you looking for specifically on him?
Well, he
I'm
called
just
for me,
tinkering on my
but
arm, trying to make sure it's not broken.
oh,
Okay.
He wants the Heelys.
Yeah, as you look him over, he looks pretty beat up. He could use some healing.
can I use medicine?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me a medicine check.
I'm hurting.
Hmm?
Not you, Grim. You're good. You're still sexing the ladies. You're fine.
Ladies, plural. There's more now.
Oh yeah, after they hear Grim in the background, they're like, "Oh, there's a crowd going in." They're all curious.
God,
Jesus
an
Christ.
exhibit.
Okay. With that, go ahead and give me a D6 roll. As you kind of walk up there and start looking him over, you recognize the axe slash in his back, his arm kind of being busted up. He looks really beat up. And as you start wrapping things, one of your bandages is a little too tight, and you realize it's restricting blood flow and not allowing the wound to clot. So, Air, you feel slightly better, but you feel like you're in more pain than you were beforehand.
I
And
give like a
Mhm.
half-ass smile and just like a slight thumbs up.
as the
With
party
which
takes,
hand?
oh god,
The robotic hand.
as the party takes a moment to consider what they want to do next, the DM takes a moment to go use the restroom.
Man, the number of natural 20s this episode. I feel like on Sunday's group, Captain, we're just gonna get nothing but nat ones. Like something in the universe, there's a black hole somewhere, there's a
Yeah,
wormhole somewhere, like something
I
bad,
have
just awful
never in
happened.
my entire time of playing have I
Neither have
ever
I.
confirmed a critical.
Ever, and I've been playing in this group for like over a year now. I've never,
I've
literally,
been
the only
playing
person I
D&D
know
for
who's
like
done
5
it.
years.
Yeah, like the only person I know who's done it in the group, the retention group, was Dibbis, and that's because the DM was rolling for him, and he wasn't even a player; he was a companion. And he's
I
only done
like
it like
as soon as I
once.
saw 20, I was like, oh, awesome. And as soon as I saw another one, my jaw just dropped.
And Fuka, the number of 20s you got. What
Was
dice are you
insane.
using? Can you send me the dice? Can I have the dice that you got that with? Like just mail it to me,
No.
please.
No.
I never get 20s. I could use them.
Well, you
Please.
have to get dice then.
I have dice. They don't like me.
I can
And
tell.
Avery doesn't like me either. Listen, I got a lot of 8s and 6s tonight, guys. I got pretty good attacks. It's just I didn't get any natural 20s, which would have been cool. Or if I could have used my blood curse, but I'll save it.
I mean, who knows what's gonna happen now that the commanders did?
Fair enough.
Yeah. We become the commander. No.
I'm the captain. No.
I don't think that'll go over well, considering she had a bunch of powerful friends of hers that can probably much easier lead than us. But hey,
Yeah.
man, I killed what looked like the goblin leader. So the hobgoblin. I don't know if that was the goblin leader, but I killed the hobgoblin, and there's no evidence of the dwarf being around anymore. So maybe we'll get that payment, guys. That was
Maybe.
promised.
Woohoo.
I made
I have
friends with 5
proof.
goblins, which is
Yeah.
almost as good as killing them.
One hobgoblin. That he would refuse to die. I was waiting to be able to hunter's mark another creature, do something else. He took so long to die that you tamed all the other goblins I was supposed to kill.
I can't believe I was just able to just like nonchalant leave me the fuck alone.
Also, yeah, Viscaria, thanks for that 6 HP. I needed it to survive the attack the hobgoblin did against me. I appreciate
You're
I
your
welcome.
healing abilities.
Fully ready
I
to
do
get
suggest
knocked down.
if you when we level up after this encounter, you know, at the end of the session or whatever, I do suggest maybe like healing word, you know, cure wounds if you can, just because we don't seem to have a healer. Could use it. Unless Grim, you got something, and Grim, you're not gonna just suicide run every time. Alright, I take that as a no. So yeah, Miscaria, if you want to just like one healing spell. Or anything that could help boost us. Help make us stronger.
Oh, okay. I got you.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
Hello, the DM has returned. Be
Hello.
afraid. Ah, okay. One moment, let me just put something on my calendar that's important that I need not forget.
Also,
Always
Flint,
afraid.
the ability for you to just not get hit for so long is like impressive. Like, how? How did you
And
do
then
that?
when you finally do get hit, all the
I'm
goblins
just
feel so bad.
Yeah, you get down instantly, and then you instantly tame like 5 goblins. You refuse to die, and you make friends with everyone. Like these were legit, just full-on war enemies, and you were just like, let's be buddies.
you know, you just gotta have that energy, you know. a lot of people say I got like vibes, like I got like positive vibes. You know, you just gotta manifest. You gotta manifest it. You know.
You just gotta die in a way so tragic that even your enemies that killed you are sympathetic and take your side.
Even my enemies will mourn my death. Yeah.
The DM is back, so let's just figure this out.
Alright, so as the party gathers around, minus Grim, who's off making children, creating a new
Ew.
race, Air, we come to you. You've gained this key. What would you like to
I
do with
have.
it?
Did I ever see the second in command during the preparations?
You don't know who the second command was, you just know who her commanders were.
I'm going to look around for basically the most badass looking person on our side that I can find.
As you go looking about, you eventually come across a very giant orc. Red-skinned, short-haired, big red eyes, with scars all across. Very simple scale mail pants, no no chest piece. Just looks over at you and goes, "What?"
I pull out the key from my pouch. I'm assuming is what I kept it in. And just point at it. The commander, she fell in battle. She dropped this, and I just trying to find the second in command. Um, uh, um, could you point me in the right direction?
You got the key?
Aye.
Congrats. Enjoy the command. And he turns around and goes back to smashing a goblin's head in.
Yay!
Maybe you
Oh.
want to pass that off to someone.
Nah, I'm going to keep that very tightly tucked.
I hope you know how to run a mercenary group.
I know how to strategize. That's for damn sure.
As the
Would
as the
this be a
mercenaries,
good time or a bad time to mention the birthday thing?
yeah, I'm coming to that actually right now.
Oh, okay.
As the mercenaries, those few who stop beating on corpse versions of goblins, mushed goblins mostly, start to go into the center keep. One of them comes out dragging out some loot. One seems to bring out what looks to be a. One sec, let me find the description exactly. Give me a moment.
And Maya, you couldn't have been more perfectly timed with "You are the captain now."
So
I didn't realize it was true.
as one of the mercenaries, what looks to be some sort of human mixed with something, you don't really care as you look him over. Air, you've seen enough humans in your lifetime. You know he's not perfectly human. You don't give a damn, to be honest. As he kind of comes walking out, a few of the mercenaries come out with gold, typical like goblets, nothing that catches your eye. You know, stuff you can get easily. The last one comes out with what looks to be a crystallized amalgamation of a sort of golem. And in its chest seems to be what looks to be a very large warhammer stuck inside of it. This is one solid piece, and as you look it over, as the guy kind of brings it up to you, kind of smiling, says, the orc told me you're the commander now.
Aye.
I guess this is yours. I found it." And he pulls a thing out of his pocket and goes, "It had a book. I don't read."
I just put my hand out for him to hand it over.
He hands the book over to you and sets this medium-sized construct kind of down as he's been kind of like carrying it off on his back. This thing was heavy, and he just kind of lays it on the ground. And as you look,
gentle. Oh boy.
he just kind of drops it and goes, have a good one." And he heads back into the castle looking for items and such, as you hear them all digging around in there. And as you look at the book, what it says on the book simply is these words, and I'm going to type them to you.
Okay.
Because
Secret.
funny later.
Huh. I simply uh gloss over it. I'm not gonna read it immediately. Or actually, is there any obvious way to remove this warhammer from it?
Doesn't look like it. There's no like place to open up or anything. This seems to be almost a solid piece of crystal
Then
that's
in
been
that
carved.
case, I'm going to take a seat beside the golem and try to read how to get the warhammer out, and see if I can power up the golem.
Give me an intelligence check, please.
You fucking bet I can.
I hope so. You are an artificer.
That's gonna be a 21.
Ooh.
Okay. Oh, here. Oops. Let me properly put that in. All right. There you go.
All right.
And it's written in common.
I clap my. Oh, it's in common.
Yep.
Okay. Well, I clap my hands together. I rub them in anticipation, and I like put my hands out to the side, just like a kind of fuck it position, and I say, "Ashmar's champion, rise."
And as you say that, this medium-sized construct, suddenly its eyes begin to glow with a slight golden look to them. It stands. It doesn't speak, but it seems to recognize you immediately. It has been added to your inventory.
Ooh.
Or, well, to your extras.
Nice.
Enjoy. That is your birthday present.
Did we all see this, or were we around to
Yeah,
watch
you guys
this?
can see that it says he's doing this. I mean, minus Flint, who's probably very distracted with his goblin buddies.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
took me to like their spot where they go to drink in like the castle.
Which is also the bathroom in Goblin
It's
culture.
also the bathroom. Yeah.
So with that, I close the book and I
Beer
put it in my
or-
backpack,
Okay.
and I just say out loud, "Present weapon."
It does nothing.
I stroke my beard, trying to figure out something. Um, you can get back to me.
Okay. Alright, as the rest of the party kind of mills about, you guys
You
manage to
shut it.
you guys
You're fine.
manage
Sorry.
to find around 5 gold pieces each that you can add to your inventory.
Ooh.
Grim gets paid 10 gold pieces by the elven cleric at the end.
Wait, what are we adding to our inventory?
Do I get any payment for taking care of the Goblin Boss? Hobgoblin?
You have not gone to your boss yet. This is just stuff everyone's looted off the
Does
corpses.
Reagan know that Air's technically the boss now, or is
Nope.
that actually how it works?
You
Nope,
haven't.
okay.
She hasn't seen anything. The cart.
she-
You see one of the goblin or one of the men walking up towards the cage and kind of jumps back as he realizes something's in there, and he goes, uh, air, Bragan, someone, help!"
I look.
Reagan will look
Yeah,
over.
how close am I?
Yeah, you're within 5 feet of him, air, and Bragan's walking up at this point.
I, with the book in hand, I took it back out. I'm trying to figure out how to get that damn hammer. So over my next few turns, I'm going to be reading that as well, trying to figure out how to access it. But I'm going to basically just, walk over there, try to figure out what the hell's the problem.
Yeah, he looks and he goes, there's a red thing in there, and it moved and it blinked at me. At this point, Miscaria and Flint kind of come over to the area as well, following the group.
Wait a second, there's a thing that I can
Oh,
do.
those guys said they grant wishes.
Excuse me.
Yeah, but like I feel like it's like a monkey barrel thing, like a monkey's paw, like you ask for like, oh, I want to live forever, and like it'll be like you live forever, but you age the same, or like you ask for like a chicken sandwich or like something, and it gives you like the thing that you don't want.
A mask suddenly appears right at the gate, startling each of you as it just appears out of nowhere as his red eyes looking at you. And he looks straight at Flint and goes, that's correct, Flint.
I tap on the cage, and with that, it is enchanted just for a little bit to emit a dim light.
Okay. And inside the said light, I'm gonna copy this picture and bring it over so you guys can see the jesters. Assuming it pastes. Oh, god damn it. Are you seriously gonna be an asshole? Give me a moment. Okay. Let's see if this works. Okay. Oh my god. What was that? Okay. Someone's.
Doggy?
It's somebody's dog.
Yeah, apparently.
That's probably my dog. Hold on a sec.
Oh, okay. No worries. Give me a moment just to
I was gonna say
find
it's not
something.
my little dogs.
Let me find something real quick to find the image, because it's not wanting to click over for some reason.
Air is pacing back and forth, reading the construct manual.
Yeah. Give me a moment. No. I'm just trying to find where this thing was, because I know I had it earlier. Let me pull it off of. Where is that link? There it is. Perfect. I knew I would eventually find it. There we go. Small image, but you'll be able to see if you open the original and zoom in. It's also a low quality image because I couldn't find the actual one I was using. Let me see. Is this it?
Totally don't
Oh
look creepy
joy,
at
they're
all.
totally not evil.
Yep.
As you see each of them looking at you, the one on the crown continues to look at Flint and goes, "So, how is your father?" As Flint has muted himself.
Who, me?
That is correct, young canine child.
I'm not a kid. My dad's
Oh,
good.
but you
I'm
are
sure
not.
little farts out there somewhere.
He is, and suddenly a cloud of smoke appears between the jester's hands and his white gloves. As you see, Flint, you recognize your father with a rope around his neck, and you see the surroundings of Dragon's Gate.
Whoa! Did they do another pogrom? Damn it!
Uh, is his dad
Fuck, that's
dead?
my dad! Shit!
And I
Flint
can
runs away.
I can. Okay.
To where? Dragon's Gate from here?
Ah, Bragan,
He needs some
young
alone time.
young lady. How would you wish to have your father back, or know where the whereabouts of that beastie?
My father taught me not to take deals from people wearing masks. I'm not so sure I would like to take, but please do tell me this offer, and I know you won't tell me who you are, but what are you? And I want to know if I can identify these creatures as anything, particularly fiends, if they'd spark a bell because of my blood hunter thing. I can
They are
identify
not
fiends real good.
fiends.
Okay. Can I get a read of any kind of creature they are? Just with my
They're some sort of humanoid.
Dog,
okay.
shut up.
But there's like, do I get a sense they're powerful?
In what sense?
They can grant
Like,
wishes.
do
Yes,
these
they're
seem
powerful.
like just powerful magic casters? I'm sure Brady would have some experience with those. Or do these seem like maybe a bit more god level,
Give me a survival check.
demigod level. Oh, and survival.
Mm-hmm.
Good old survival. Hopefully I roll good on that. 22.
Okay.
Jesus.
They seem to be very powerful. But also something seems oddly suppressed.
Mm. How suppressed?
You have no idea, as you don't know
What
the timing of or the amount of power they may consume or they may have.
does it seem enough that they probably aren't just sitting in a normal cage,
No, they aren't now.
trapped?
Air enchanted it.
I
Well,
was about to say, is that a
does
magic
it seem
block?
like the cage has some property to it, or that they're just simply
Yeah, the cage is magic
choosing to
now.
stay? Okay, so they're
Well,
choosing to stay.
is it magic
If
now because I enchanted it with a light spell?
Mhm.
I
if
didn't
you
say anything.
guys
Go ahead.
have such power, why are you in a cage? Surely so easy to break for you.
My compatriots and I choose not to interfere with lesser mortals. I guess would be the terminology you would use, although those words are probably too large for someone of your intellectual properties. I do warn, as he turns to Air, that creature you've gained
That's rude.
is something more than you will ever handle, and will probably be the downfall of you.
I keep reading the construct, shrug, and go back to reading it.
Can I, looking at the lock, tell if the key I picked up,
Oh yeah,
it looks to
it's
be the lock?
clearly the same key, and you recognize this almost
Great,
immediately.
great, great. Cool, cool, cool. They're just chilling there.
I think are all just sitting there, minus the one wearing a crown who keeps looking at you lot.
Okay. Is there any? No, yeah, no. Bragan would be like, do not wish to mingle with mortals. So be it. And she's just walking away casually. She's
As you
heading off
do
to do
that,
other things.
you hear a crunch.
Hmm.
Miscaria, Flint, and Air, you just see as this jester puts his hands through the bar, almost unnaturally, grabs the lock and crunches it in its hands, and pulls down as it pops right out, and the door
I knew
opens.
it. Knew it.
And the crown jester just looks at you lot, one by one, and smiles and goes, "We shall meet again, younglings. Especially you, Miss Scaria. I'll be looking forward to you one day gaining your horns." And with that, he
Dude,
barks
my
and
dog is screaming
vanishes.
for me.
All 5 of the jesters disappear.
I have
You
a
love that.
feeling that will be worrisome later on. And
Those
I
guys
want
are super
to,
patronizing.
is there a fire nearby? Like maybe not like anything like smithy wise or forge wise, but is there like a nice burning like bonfire, torch fire, something?
They just fire back at camp, you assume.
Okay, I want to, when I get there, burn the key.
Okay. Alright, as the party, I assume, begins to just kind of clear out, heading back, you eventually run into Grim, who comes walking out of a tent, very satisfied, with a smile on his face. Looking a little beaten up. As it's about, at this point, evening, the fight has took a good portion of the day away from you lot, and overall the clearing out of the corpses and all the loot. The the 4 commanders that you had seen earlier, Air, that helped kidnap you, kind of gather up all the troops, gather you lot together, and go, all right, we're here to announce the new commander. And the smaller of the lot, you have no idea what his species is at this point, Air. You've never seen one of him before, but he looks human, just very short. And he's not a gnome, because he doesn't have any of the features of a gnome whatsoever. He's more humanoid looking.
You
Looks
see
to
me
you.
pull out a sketchbook and quickly jot down, like looking at him, looking at the book, looking at him, looking at the book,
Okay.
getting it down.
All right. He looks to you and goes, "Aye, you're the new commander. Congrats, heir, commander of the Halcard Company. You have the key. So long as you're alive, you will be commander."
I do a slight bow.
Oh, also, that was a man by the name of Alfred the Stone Garamander. He's killed our last 4 commanders. So congrats! And the guy turns around and says, "All right, now we can dispatch to your tents."
That gesture?
The halfling kind of turns to you as you start to finally realize he might be a half-breed, as what they're called as halflings.
Ah.
You think, you're not sure though still. He looks at you and goes, "No, no, the screaming one, the one with the big hammer, with the glowingness, and that may have made our previous commander's head implode. I imagine if Zilpip ever finds out his cousin's dead, that's going to be a fun battle. That poor dwarf doesn't know what he just did." And with that, Mitchie leaves. Welcome back, Mascaria.
Have I figured out how to open up the construct yet?
You have not.
Beat it.
Okay, well, I put it away for now and signal one of the more well-equipped soldiers to come to me.
What you think is a halfling still standing beside you kind of nods. Yes. God, I can't do any accents. Go ahead.
I'm in need of a better weapon than the hand axe, and I don't know. I was hoping you'd have something a little bit bigger. I still want to use an axe. Maybe you got a battle axe lying around.
No. He looks back. You check the commander's tent. That's the best I can recommend. She had plenty of weapons throughout the days. Also, I should mention, we've
I do a nod and head over.
Oh, okay. Bye.
You can accompany me to the
Okay.
tent if
As
you
he
need
kind of
to.
rushes over to you and goes, I was going to introduce myself. My name is Silverthread. At least that's what they call me. Commander?
Well, Air, having no idea why fucking Reagan just made that
Yeah.
noise, just
That was Maya.
does a. Oh, okay.
Yes. You can call me Devmorn.
Well, Devmorn, it's been a pleasure.
I
Obviously,
wanted
you know my name is Air.
I was hoping to. Sorry to cut you off, Commander. I've heard your story. Honestly, it's not my job to place a question for you. I did want to update you something on what the previous commander, what she was looking for. And he pulls out a small little, like notebook and starts flipping through the pages. Previous commander had been looking into a tiefling woman. Her name was, Melina Terror? I figured I would mention this. We'd ended up spotting her in the Dwarven lands, or at least one of our scouts had. Apparently near Stonehold, which by chance we do have a offer on the table from Toutler to head with his advancing forces to scout out Stonehold if you're interested. He's paying 1,000 gold pieces to the company.
Aye, that's a noble pursuit. We can check it out.
He nods and says, "I'll send a scout to report to Toutler that will take the contract. Have a good evening with you." And he kind of walks off. Alright.
And I head into the tent and try to find a decent weapon.
Alright, we'll come back to you in a moment. Grim, Miscaria, Bragan, and Flint, as you begin to sit around the fire, kind of congregating together. Bragan tossing a key into the bonfire immediately. Seeing Air walk off towards the commander's tent, you lot are now sat around with the goblins bringing drinks and food to you lot.
Thanks, Matthew. Thanks,
Was
Matthew.
I able to find
Thanks,
a cleric
Matthew.
on the way to the fire that I could have heal me?
Nope.
Or like a med, is there like a med kit, herbalism kit, anything where I could at least just like bandage myself up?
Heading towards the medical tent while the rest kind of gather around the fire, you find a young elven cleric looking very flustered. Her clothes are a little bit torn up. She looks kind of disheveled overall, and she goes, "Can I help you, dearie? What's wrong?"
I need my wounds to be tended to.
Ah,
And
yes.
Reagan's looking around the tent.
And she goes and says, yeah, sit down on this bedroll. Give me a moment."
Does the
And she,
bedroll look clean?
yeah, it's completely sanitized.
Okay,
It
I'll
looks like it hasn't
sit
been
down.
used. As she kind of sits you down, she goes, "This might sting a little bit," and she immediately grabs hold of your wound with a strong iron grip and goes, "Sorry, never mind." As she begins to, her hands start to glow, and you gain back 8 points.
Nice.
All right. As the rest of the party begins to wind down, Flint enjoying drink and food with his new compatriots, having been issued or hearing orders that you lot will be heading to Stonehold. Grim joining back to the group, seeing that there are goblins now all around Flint, serving him left and right. Grim, you feel fully satisfied, and Miscaria, you feel as if you've just watched hell go on through the day from this battle. Does anybody have anything they would like to do?
Hey Grim, how did your side go? I saw you charge in there.
Didn't we all watch him get beaten up?
Nope. All you saw was him charge, and then a dwarf walk out, and a dwarf walk back in. Grim, are you still there? Grim may not.
No.
Oh, okay. No.
No, he's not. He's not home.
Grim's off in his own zone. Did you hear Flint's question?
I ignore it and just do rituals tonight.
Okay. As Grim just kind of sits down and begins chanting with his eyes kind of closed and ignoring you.
Hello? Big scary dragon dude. Hello? Anybody home?
How far away is Flint from me?
They're a couple fires away.
Okay, then I'll just shrug it off.
Grim continuing to ignore Flint.
He's not within distance to annoy you.
Miscaria, is there anything you would like to do as you're just kind of sitting around this fire watching as Flint's desperately trying to get the attention of Grim?
No, I think I'll just watch them.
As you watch the entertainment go on as Grim continues to ignore Flint, and Flint tries so much harder to make another friend.
Why are you ignoring me, man? Come on.
The
I just want
night
to talk.
continues on with Flint doing his best to achieve and seducing the Grim into friendship. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've
Darn
enjoyed this session. We will come back next Friday, hopefully, to continue the adventures of the Halcard Company with Air now in charge of everything, Flint having gained his
Level
name back,
1.
and Grim having lived up to his legacy in one way or the other. Thank you all, and have a good night.
Yay.